Hi everyone, Joe Convertino Jr., Paul Banuski for our weekly HR Minute. Paul, good to see you this week.
Great to see you, Joe.
Paul, I want to talk about, you and I chatted a couple weeks ago, privacy issues, privacy concerns at the employer.
Yeah.
Okay, what, HR executives, CFOs are, employees, data that could be around the office. Talk to our viewers a little bit about what businesses should do if this situation arises.
Yeah, so Joe, I've gotten a couple of calls in recent weeks about privacy concerns in the workplace. And it's a big topic, so we're not going to get into the weeds here, but essentially there's a lot of different types of information that may be considered private by law, right? If you look at something like HIPAA or the Fair Credit Reporting Act, they govern certain types of disclosures of information. But then there's just a general expectation we might have as employers and employees about the type of information that should be shared, who it should be shared with. So the recent example is an employee called in and asked for some time off because they were going to go to marriage counseling with their spouse.
Okay.
Now, the employer granted the time off, not a problem to do that, but there was a little bit of gossip of, oh, this person is taking time off for this particular reason, and the employee didn't necessarily want that getting around. It's that private information.
Yeah, it's private.
And so one of the things that I talk a lot about with managers, employees, supervisors, right? So certainly we've got this expectation that some information is going to be protected by law, but a lot of it's just protected by convention. And so what I try and explain to everybody is the bottom line: don't disclose private information to anybody else unless there's a business-related reason for doing so. So in that example, right, if that person's manager says to the HR department, oh, why is so-and-so off today? You could just say they're using a sick day. And that's all you need to disclose.
They're off on marriage counseling.
Exactly.
That's your point.
Exactly.
That's your point.
Right. That there's certain information that we have expectations about privacy. And it's important to respect that, because having that respectful workplace is just going to make everything flow a little easier.
Right. Could that lead into trouble for the employer if it was a irate employee, or
Certainly
they find out that it was leaked, or I know there's cyber insurance and things of that I don't want to get into for
So
data.
certainly that can affect the workplace environment. It can impact how an employee feels, if they feel that they can trust their employer, right? And so those are issues that go beyond just, well, what are the penalties for disclosing certain information? So if an employer has a question about private information and how they should handle a situation, please, please, please feel free to give me a call. I'm happy to walk through a situation with anybody. And I think that's one of the real benefits of the relationship with CH Insurance.
Correct.
Is that when employers have questions like this, when they encounter a situation that they haven't encountered before, that's what we're here for, to help out.
Right, and that's all part of the CH program through the year and for all clients and really Central New York businesses. So thanks, Paul, for that. Great information. So to learn more about privacy, what to do, not to do, learn more, maybe things in the employee handbook, give us a call here at CH, ask for Paul Banuski, and we'll be glad to help. Have a great weekend, and remember, CH is in your corner.